My name is Bjork, and I'm here in America now to do some concerts. People from abroad, they found out that sugar cubes existed, and they wanted to make us famous, and we told them to fuck off for 2 years. They offered us a deal, I think about $60 million or something silly like that. We didn't want to, and then 2 years later we said, okay, we've got to try this one on, otherwise when we are grandparents we'll regret that we missed this bit of an experience there. When this is all over, because I don't expect this to last at all, it's just a little accident, happy accident. When I move back to Iceland after all this, I want to be able to sit proud in my rocking chair with my grandchildren, with the albums I did way back when I was young and mad, and say, this was done the way, I'm proud of this, and I don't regret anything. I can't just kind of write a tune, put it on a tape, and give it to the record company and say, see ya. You know, it's a lot of work, and I work sometimes 16 hours or whatever a day. And I've said this before in interviews, but that's kind of the only way I can explain it. It's like when you have a kid, you can't just give birth to it and say, see you later. You've got to make sure that it's learned how to communicate with human beings, learns about human nature, about get the best education, health care, all these things. And then when it's 15 or 20 or something, it can take care of itself. When we were in the bus, away from the airport going back to town, and the weather started getting very fierce at that stage, and I was looking at the bus in front of me, in front of our bus, and I could feel the connection so open between the person who directs the weather and myself. And then I was kind of fascinated by this, because I never felt this so strong before. And then I kind of wished that maybe I would not have to leave Iceland for 2 months, because that would be so great. I could go out drinking with all my mates and do everything. And then the bus in front of us, which I was looking at while I wished this, just went off the road. And I felt so guilty, I felt so terrible. I never wanted to become famous. It's not that I didn't want to become famous, but all this just happened. Singing was basically my way to keep sane. And then later people asked me to sing on a record. I didn't want to, I was 9. And they asked me over and over again until I was 11. And then I thought I would be a coward if I missed the experience of going into a studio. All of Iceland really liked the way I was, and liked me and put me on front covers and everything, but I hated it very much, and they wanted to do another album, but I didn't want to, and because I was very aware of that, what all this was about had nothing to do with me. It's about some sort of what I am like from the outside, not from what I'm like in the inside.